Hi everyone! So today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious chocolate brownies which you can hopefully share with your families if you're feeling really kind. I know that for a lot of you you're observing Ramadan at the moment, but the good thing about these brownies is that once they're baked you need to leave them for a little while to cool down. So you could bake them in the afternoon and leave them to cool, and then by the time the sun's set then you'll have brownies all ready to eat with your family. And if you're not observing Ramadan, then you still have to try and be patient because otherwise they'll just get everywhere. So let's get your aprons on and we'll get baking. So first things first, I'm going to show you what you need to make the brownies. You will need some butter. So I've got 120 grams of that. You'll need 2 eggs, some vanilla. I've not got very much left, but it should be just about enough. Some cocoa powder. It's 50 grams of that. We've got 65 grams of plain flour here, and we've got 240 grams of sugar here as well, which I know it sounds like a lot, but they are chocolate brownies, so what did you expect? You also need a tiny little bit of salt and a tiny little bit of oil. You've also, if you want to, I like to also include chocolate chips. You just need 1 packet. You could use white or milk chocolate, or if you want, you could put something in like nuts or raisins. It's up to you. But you also need a square tin like this. This is about 20 centimeters wide and long, obviously, because it's a square. And you need a big bowl to mix everything together. Okay, so before you start mixing the actual ingredients, the first thing you need to do is get an adult to set your oven to 175 degrees, and then it can be heating up ready while you mix everything together. You also need to get your tin ready, got mine here. So what you can do is you can get some butter, or I've got a useful little cooking spray here instead, and you need to rub the butter all over the tin, and that way the cakes won't stick to it when they come out. I'm going to spray it like this, so you get it all over and the sides as well, and that way it won't stick when they come out of the oven. If you've got some grease-proof paper like this, you can tear some of that and stick that in like this. And then that will just make it a little bit easier because you can just lift the paper out with the brownies when they're done. But if you don't have any paper, don't worry, they'll still come out just from the tin as long as you've greased it. Right, the first ingredient that you're going to add is your butter. So in my bowl, I've measured out 120 grams of butter. But before it goes in, you need to melt it. So you could either do this in a saucepan, but make sure you don't turn the heat up really high. You don't need it boiling or anything, you just need it to melt. Or the other option is you can put it in the microwave. Now if you're going to do that, don't put it in for a long time, put it in for just 10 seconds, and then if it needs a bit more, for another 10 seconds, otherwise it will blow up all over your microwave. You also might want to put a cover over the top, again, to stop it getting everywhere, but just do it a little bit at a time. That's what I'm going to do now. Into my microwave. So as you can see, the butter is all melted now, and that's ready to go into our bowl, and we can start mixing with the other ingredients. So in it goes. Give it a bit of a shake to get the drops out, and I'm also going to get my 240 grams of sugar. That's all going to go in there. And you're also going to need to measure out a tablespoon of oil. Okay, so I've got my tablespoon. I'm going to carefully measure the oil in, and then in it goes into the bowl. Give it a little tap. Okay, and then you need to get a whisk like this, or if you don't have a whisk, you can just use a fork as well. And you need to mix all of this together for at least a minute. So now, hopefully you can see it's gone a little bit lighter in colour, and it's getting some bubbles at the top as well. So now it's ready for the rest of the ingredients. Okay, once you've whisked it for at least a minute, then the next thing you need to add is your 2 eggs and your vanilla. So I'm going to crack the 2 eggs in first. So There's one. And there's two. It's 2 teaspoons of vanilla, but I don't have very much left, so I'm just going to add everything I've got in here. But you can just measure it with a little teaspoon. And in it goes. Ooh. So there's our eggs and vanilla in the mixture, and now we need to whisk it really, really well again for at least a minute, okay? So it's going to go lighter again. And this whisking is what's going to give the brownies that nice crackly top that we like brownies to have. Mix it, and it might start to get a little bit lighter, and also maybe get some bubbles in as well. So into the bowl, I'm going to add my flour. So it's about 65 grams of flour going in. All of it, yep. And about 50 grams of cocoa powder. Okay. Get it all in, nice and chocolatey. Yum. And now you also need, this might sound weird, you also need a teeny tiny little bit of salt to help bring the flavour out, okay? But just 1/4 of a teaspoon, a tiny, tiny little bit, okay? That's. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use a spoon to slowly and gently this time mix these dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. Now this is really different from the whisking. In whisking we were going really hard. Now we're doing it really gently. So if you mix it up loads and loads, then it will still taste okay, but it'll be more like a cake instead of gooey like a brownie. So we're just going to do it really gently, just until it's mixed together. And you can probably notice now that really nice chocolatey smell from all the cocoa powder. Okay, so you can see now all of the flour and the cocoa powder is mixed in. I'm scraping all the bits off the side just to make sure I've got all that dry bits mixed in. There's a little lump of flour there I'm going to get. Okay, now the last thing that we need to add just before we put it in the oven is our chocolate drops if you're using them, or you might be using nuts or something like that. You don't have to put these in, but they do make it a bit extra yummy. So in there you go. And you can pinch one out to eat. And then just give them a little mix in. But again, don't mix it very much because we want to keep it nice and gooey. So in there you go. Look how nice that looks. Okay, and finally, we just need to pour this mixture into the tin that you've prepared earlier. So here's my tin. And carefully, I'm going to pour all my brownie mixture in to this tin, and I'm using my spoon in the inside. You see, using my spoon on the inside to scrape it all off because it's a little bit sticky, obviously. So make sure you get as much of it off the sides as you can because you don't want to waste it. So there it is, all in the pan, ready to go in the oven. So get an adult to put it into the oven for you. Put it into my oven now. Okay, somewhere in the middle. There we go. And it just needs to stay in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. So the brownie is going to go in the oven for about 25 or 30 minutes. Your oven might even be hotter or more powerful than some ovens because they're all a little bit different. I don't know why. So maybe you could check about 20 minutes and see if they look ready to come out. But if they don't, then just leave them in for 5 or 10 more minutes before you get them out. And then you need to leave them to cool. If you try and cut them up straight away, they will still be liquid on the inside. Trust me, I've tried it. So I'm just going to show you what the brownies look like when they're nearly ready but not quite. So these have been in the oven about 20 minutes, but you can see if I touch them, it's still really soft and my finger can just go straight through. So I reckon these need about 5 more minutes. Okay, now they've been in about 25 minutes. I've just taken them out and you can see they're a little bit tougher now. They're still a bit squidgy, but my finger's not going to go through it like they was before. So I'm going to leave them now for a few hours to cool, and then we can cut them up and eat them. Okay, so here are the brownies, all nice and cool. Now you just need to chop them up into pieces. Okay, so I'm going to go for 16 little squares, but you could choose 12 bigger pieces if you wanted to. So just right down the middle. You can hear them squelching. And then the other way. You don't need a particularly sharp knife to do this, just a normal one will be fine. And then each of these squares that you get, you just cut them in half and half again that way, and you'll end up with 16 delicious squares. So there you go, you can see you've got a delicious plate of brownies. They are solid, but still nice and squidgy and gooey in the middle. You can even see the chocolate drops there. I can see somebody looking for some crumbs on the floor, aren't you, Willow? Yeah, chocolate's not for dogs though, is it? So there you go. Have a go at making some of these amazing brownies. Let us know if you've made them. We'd love to see some pictures. And if there's any other ideas that you've got for any baking videos you'd like to see, or any other videos you'd like to see, then let us know those as well. We'd love to hear your ideas. All right, see you.